Hello and welcome to my craft room with Rhoda. Today we're going to do Caroline's Craft Tree Challenge number 9. And it has newspaper, ticket, key, dryer sheet, and feather as the prompts. Almost forgot my dryer sheet. This is not exactly a dryer sheet. It is the liner to some kind of a wet wipe. But we're going to use it somehow in our make here. And I'm always trying to make something that makes sense and it goes with like the current journal I'm working on, which this is it. And in some cases I have in 4 places here a tall pocket, and I'm wanting to make these tags for these tall pockets. I'll need 4 of them, but we're only going to do 2 on screen here. Now these little images, these beautiful little images, I love these little girls. They're Victorian Ladies Collage sheet by Len Arte Studio. And I have a background that I found to use with them that I thought went really well with the colors I'm going with here. Well, let me set those to the side because all I did was I lined it up to the edge and I glued it down to make a little bit of a frame. Then, get stuff out of the way. Then I have this newspaper page. I bought these old newspaper digitals. It's like 10 pages maybe. Well, I had this one and I've cut a little bit off of it, but it went sort of like this. It was the Coleman Voice, and some of these pieces and parts went, I think it goes like this. Anyhow, you kind of see where it was going. This is my newspaper part of it. This will be my background, which we're going to turn that around so I can glue on the back. So we're going to get our glue out and go to town here. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having fun, getting ready for summer and spring. Oh, spring is almost here. My birthday is a few weeks away. I'll be another whole year older. And feeling it a little bit. I don't know, most days I feel pretty good. I'm going to glue this up and get this down. Now this tag is 9 3/4 tall and 3.5 wide. I didn't want to go too wide because I didn't want to have to fight the tag to go into the pocket. Let me get my favorite score tool here and smooth this out because it does such a good job. I'm so impressed with that thing. All right, which one of these? I think the Voice, because the Voice got cut off of that one, so that's where I was going to put the Voice. And we'll do like this. Now this has taken care of one part of our prompt words, which was newspaper, and which is excellent. And one of the words was key. I almost just decided to do a key, embossed key on here, and that would have been, okay. It wouldn't have went with my theme. And I said, God, do I not have anything else? And I came up with something, and you'll get to see it here in just a minute. I believe it's going to be the next layer. And oh my gosh, it works out so perfectly. I don't know why I'm like that, but I tell a story with my pieces that I do. And by the way, at the end of this, I'll show you something else I just got done doing. And I had little news. That's right, I haven't told you more about my store front. Well, it's not a front, it's a table. But I have a table at a store in town that's going to sell my journals. I may have told you, sometimes people don't see all my videos, but it's going to open the 2nd of March, and I took 7 of my journals down there that I had recently done. So I don't have to be there. I don't have to sell anything myself. I just made the journals up. I put some information in them. I signed them and dated them. And I'm going to see how they sell. I don't want to be on Etsy. Heard too many bad things. So we're going to see how this works out. I had tried Marketplace, and I don't think anybody in the town too much knows what a junk journal is, so they didn't quite go for the one that I posted on there, so I got disheartened, and you know, this is just going to be it's a rub-on, and I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. I may. Now, here's the part I was telling you about. The key. This is a newspaper. Now, what do? They use typewriter keys to type up stories. I love when they all work together. Even the colors aren't too bad. Now, see where I kind of pieced these two down here to make it a 9 3/4 inch tall tag? I can sort of put it down in here on the corners to try to hide that seam that I put in there. So this came from the Bo Bunny pack, Family Heirlooms collection. I love this pack because I was doing dress forms and a sewing journal. The brick speaks to me. My dad was a brick mason. You've got the shabby chic look here with that one too. You have maps for travel. You have music. I made a great big music ticket too. And there's more for the sewing and cameras. I'm going to do something to do with cameras in a journal. So it ticked a lot of boxes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and cut these out first, because I don't want to glue this down and have to go through too many layers. So let me go take care of that. Okay, we have that part done. I also go in and I usually will round off the corners, and I did a little bit of black soot inking. So now we're going to go in here, and I think I'm going to go on the left side, and I'm going to do a little rip. It doesn't have to be a big rip. I just want a few of the keys. And then our little lady's going to go on here. Ooh, goodness. We'll come down this way on this side and take care of that one. Oh, there we go. Now, I want to round off a few of these, see if it's the size I need it to be, and then we'll, be ready to go. That one's a little too big because I want the voice to still show. I believe it'll still show. Let's put it like that. Wherever my lady touches down. Okay, that's good. We're going down. We're going down. Does anyone else sell their journals? And if you do, how do you do that? I'm interested in knowing, because I mean this is pretty new to me. I have never tried to really sell them. I have sold a few, but I'm curious what avenues are out there besides the few that I mentioned, and how successful are you? I mean, it's a great thing to do something handcrafted, and especially at Christmas, people would love to have handcrafted items for Christmas. I mean, who wants to just keep buying stuff from a store? And then the fad was, gift cards. But yeah, I'm interested in knowing if anybody would leave me a message and tell me about it. Tell me about their journey in selling and how it goes about. Alright, I gotta get over here and trim off this little corner here. And I've got a drawing that's going to be happening soon on my Rhoda's Junk page. The link's down in the description box. I'm not sure where the occasion is yet. I gotta see. I gotta see where I am number-wise and all that kind of stuff. But it will be here sometime the first couple weeks of March. But yeah, please go on over to Rhoda's junk page and become a follower and keep up with that, because I'm going to try to keep something in the shop to be a drawing prize, and I'm thinking about selling a few things there as well as the place in town. Okay, our ladies are going down right here. I still wanted to see these pretty images there. One of the other things for the prompt is feathers. And I have some kind, it's like gold and silver. I'm not sure even what this paper is. It's really thin. And see, it's got that on the back. But I did a couple of gold ones as well. I don't know if I'm going to do some layering here or how this is going to go. But let's see. Something kind of pretty. Like, I did cover up that one lady, and I just said I didn't want to. Well, I like the one up here better because she's showing her undies. Yeah, maybe something like that. They used to wear them huge ostrich, can I say that right? Ostrich feathers. There we go. In their hats. And that was really, really the rage. Gosh, that may have been even further back than these ladies. All right, something like that maybe. Because I want to see those words. I want to see the ladies. Okay, the prices I'm not so worried about. Okay, then, am I going to use any of this? The rub-on. I'm trying to see if I even need to worry about it. Now, I may come up there in that bare spot and rub this little guy on. Let's try it. Let's see how hard it is. These are the Dollar Tree rub-ons. I rubbed one on the other day, and it took me forever to try to get the adhere. But I do have, what did I do with it? I have a little piece of equipment over here that may work. Sorry, I'm over tearing stuff up. It's this. It's one of these ball, like these shaper tools. And I saw somebody using one for this type of thing, and it really worked well. Really well. All right, I got that one side off, but this one won't come off. There. There we go. Let's try that. It'd be really nice if it would come out against this dark, because then it would really shine. All right, let's see how lucky I can get here. I saw there's a bigger one, and then there's this size. And you usually will use it to shape flowers with. Okay. Are we getting there? I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle. Oof. I think I see it coming off, because it's sort of wiggling down here at the bottom. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I'm going to lose half of it or some of it's going to come off. I can see the top. Ooh, there we go. How does that look? Oh, that looks kind of pretty. All right, now we're going to glue down our feathers. I'm going to do this one first. I need to be right under the worsted and over to that spot. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to figure out where it was to begin with. Sometimes you draw little pencil lines. Sometimes you just kind of play with what's on your page and remember that's where it began and ended. Everybody has their different ways of doing stuff. Okay. Now this one, I said started at the dot, went that way, and it went to that lady's dress. Okay. This is some strange paper. I really don't know where I got it. But it's really pretty. Different. It's like almost in the line of a handmade paper. Okay. Get my glue on there. This is the part that takes forever. There. And we're going to do like a little staggered effect. Yeah. I don't know. I use my little rounded edged one. Oh gosh. I'm really pushing that on there. I usually will lick my finger and you get the glue on this foil and it's so hard to get off. But I lick my finger and then I'll rub it with the little towel and it usually will help. Okay, let's put this piece down. There we go. Let's see, where was I beginning and ending? I don't know. I think it's going to be right here. Now the only part to the prompts I have not used yet is the dryer sheet. And that's the only, you know, fail, I guess you could call it, of my whole thing here. Because all I'm going to do is rip it and use it as like the top of my tag. It's the only thing I could think of. I don't want it to be straight on that side, so let me rip it a little more. Gosh, I'm getting that stuff everywhere. There we go. Oh, the pain. Let's see. Yeah, something like that, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of. It's not really going to show against anything else. All right. Tell you what, I'm going to try this. I usually don't like to use a ruler. I mean, not a ruler. A stapler. Because I'm afraid of getting it in my fingers. But let's see. Let's see what we can do. I might almost need to. Alright, get in there and figure out where the middle is. I think that's the middle. I'm right on the edge, too. Look at that. Okay. Let me think. Okay, I ended up sewing them. You can glue them if you need to, but I ended up just sewing them. And I tried to make them as straight as possible. I'm still tugging on them. I thought they looked like part of the material that maybe the ladies might have in their hats or their dresses or underskirts, whatever you might want to think. I've already glued down the two feathers here, and I'm doing the rub on here, and I'm trying to make sure that it went all the way down. I believe it did. Okay, we're good there. And the last part of this is our lady. And then I'm going to show you some of the Roxy Weekly Challenge I had just got done with. But I was so happy with it, I wanted to show you. By the time this video airs, she might have already come out with a new challenge. Alright, now I'm wanting to have that little lady still showing. That little bit's good. Okay. So, these two are done. Caroline's Craft Tree projects are done. I'll probably do the other two pockets with some kind of an other tall card. So, let me show you how it looks. And we have the feathers repositioned. I think there's so many words on here, I don't need to come up with another word to put on the page. And see how the little, it's like a gold. Isn't that pretty? So I've been challenging right and left, and here is another one that I just got done doing. This one right here was like book page, and it's a pocket that'll wrap around your page like that, and you glue it here and here in a big pocket. But I used a bunch of my Tim Holtz, and I did monochromatic. That's the word I couldn't remember the other day. But this is the Museum Ladies, and then I have Friends and Soulmates, and then I have Mother and Daughter. And I try to use all kinds of black, and I did a little spraying. See the glitter? I got the shimmer bronze on the back as well. I've used stickers and the die cut flowers and little pieces, book, music page. I got all kinds of stuff on here. Used up all kinds of great things. Well, thank you to all my subscribers and watchers. I hope you got a little bit of an idea here about some things you could do in your own projects. And I thank you so much, and everybody have a great day. Bye.